Hey everyone, welcome to Massachusetts Sports Central. This is our NFL division preview looking at the AFC South. As always, we are going to go from worst to first. So, starting off, we have at number 4 the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, a lot of hype around this team as there has been each of the last couple of seasons. Once again, I haven't bought it for any of the previous seasons. I'm not buying it again this year. They do have a good defense. They do have some very good players. I like the addition of Fournette, but I can't get over Blake Bortles. He's just not a good quarterback. Maybe he will find his potential and turn it around and be really good, in which case, they could be quite a bit better than what we're seeing here. But as I said, I just don't see it. So they, looking at their specific schedule, I don't see too many other places where they're going to get wins. I have them beating the Jets. I have them beating the Rams, who, if you have watched our NFC West division preview, I'm not high on at all. I have them beating Cincinnati, who, if you've watched our AFC North preview, I'm not high on at all. I have them splitting with Indy, as you will see in just a minute. I'm not particularly high on them at all. Really, the only games that I can see that they could win that I don't have them already winning at Cleveland and at San Francisco. Those are really the only two weak teams I have them losing to, but I feel both of them are going to be improved, and I don't think Jacksonville is. All right, moving on. Number 3, the aforementioned Indianapolis Colts. With the news of the uncertainty of when Luck is going to be coming back, that is a pretty big deal. At this point, they're only saying for sure he's not going to be back for week 1. Where, if we look at the schedule, I have them winning. And frankly, even with Scott Tolzien as the starting quarterback, I still have them winning. I don't think the Rams are going to be a good team. I think they're terrible. Frankly, I think if Aaron Donald plays for the Rams, then maybe that's a big enough deal. Aaron Donald is a much better player than Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck's more important because he's a quarterback, but Aaron Donald is one of the 3 or 4 best players in the league, arguably. So if he was in there destroying Scott Tolzien, then maybe the Rams have a chance. Even though they have a decent defense, even without Donald, it's a little iffy. Losing one of the best players in the league and clearly the best player on that team is going to hurt them. Anyway, moving on. I have them beating Cleveland. I have them beating Jacksonville at home. I have them losing on the road to them. I do have one clear upset with them beating Tennessee at home because Tennessee is actually good. Again, we'll see in just a minute. I have them as being a very good team, where I have the Colts being a very bad team. Also, we have them winning at Baltimore. I think Baltimore is actually probably a slightly better team than them, but got to pick that as an upset. Again, where am I missing stuff? Maybe they beat Cincinnati because I think Cincinnati is going to be terrible. Again, maybe they pull something off against San Francisco. That wouldn't shock me. But this is not going to be a good team. This is not going to be like a 10-11 win team. I have them at 5-11. Maybe they win 6-7 games. Maybe challenge for 500 if some of the teams that I think are going to be decent to end up not being. All right, so moving on. Number 2, the Tennessee Titans. I think they're going to be a lot better. Looking at their schedule, I have them going 11-5 and finishing second. So that also shows you that I think the Texans are going to be pretty good this year too. Again, there's I have them with 11 wins. I guess there's not going to be too many people being like, "Oh, I can't believe you have them." Losing to this team or that team. Pretty much, I have them winning every game that they should win, except for maybe, as I said, I have them splitting with Indy. In reality, I think they're so much better than Indy that they could easily win that game as well. But it's hard to win that much in the division. And then the other teams I have them losing against, at Houston, Oakland, at Pittsburgh, stuff like that. Those are. I think they're good enough that these are actually pretty much all of their games are winnable, but they're obviously not going to. So they're going to be a pretty good team this year. Obviously, at 11 wins, you see that as being a playoff team. All right, and finally at number 1, obviously the Houston Texans. So I have them beating out Tennessee, who went 11-5. I have them going 12-4. Again, that's if Savage is terrible and Deshaun Watson doesn't step in and play well, this could change drastically. But I'm not going to say drastically, because they were so bad at quarterback last year, yet they won the division. They won 9 games. I think that the Savage Watson team outperforming Osweiler is not a lofty goal. So if they can just be 20-30% better than their near, if not league worst quarterbacking last year, they are going to be a decent team. They'll be beatable if they only get marginally better quarterback play. But if Watson ends up having a good rookie year, or Savage really shines in the system now that he has the opportunity, they could be pretty good. So, the losses I have are pretty easy. At New England, at Seattle, splitting with Tennessee, and losing to Pittsburgh. Not anything that's really, again, good team. They could win some of those games. That's not crazy. But it's also, didn't pick any big upsets. I have them beating KC, but it's in Houston. If it was at Arrowhead, I probably would have taken KC. I don't think there's any other games that are really that's probably the one win that people could push back on, and I I could see Kansas City winning that game. And like I said, if it was at Arrowhead, I actually would have picked them. But anyway, so that is the Texans, and that concludes the AFC South preview. All right. Thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and share the videos, and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on other social media. Facebook and Twitter are both at MA Sports Central. All right, thanks a lot, and we will see you soon.